What's up, action-packed fam? I have a special one for you today as I unbox the McFarlane Gold Label Batman Year 2 figure. This is one big box, with a large display window at the front. If you were trying to acquire this piece, you already know that these sold out quite fast, and now are already demanding a high price tag on the resale market. This piece also happens to be the autographed version, as you can see here on the box. On the side, we can see that this is indeed the Batman Year 2 figure, from the DC Multiverse by McFarlane. On the backside, we have a large graphic showing the figure, as well as small images showing the other characters in this series. Personally, I am not really a McFarlane collector at all, but this piece really stood out with its unique design, so it was hard to pass up. Let's flip this over and get to the unboxing. We have a couple seals at the top holding the box closed. After slicing through those, we have the large plastic tray. Through the power of movie magic, we have the insert removed and can see the contents inside. In the top tray, we have the star of the show, Batman, fitted with the oversized cape. Along with that, we have a small attachment gravestone piece that fits on the base, along with two plastic stand pieces, and a blue-colored batarang. The box tray behind it contains a few different items, including the base, which I must say has some really nice details. The Barbara Gordon gravestone, base made of bricks, and broken graveyard pieces, all have a nice paint job and look fairly realistic. The bottom is a bit lackluster, and shows some excess paint marks, a bit sloppy, but luckily it's a part that won't be seen. More on this later. Next up, we have the autographed card from Todd McFarlane. This version of the figure differs from the base model as it contains this signed card. The card has a depiction of Batman on the front, similar to the figure's design. On the backside, we can see the large McFarlane signature in red ink. This card is only included in this limited edition signed version of the figure, and is a nice additional collector's item. Okay, let's take a look at everything now that it's been unboxed. The figure with the large cape is a very solid piece. The cape is made from thick, almost solid plastic and rubber and is very firm. No bending here. It's quite sharp as well, sliced my finger open while getting him out of the box. The cape displays layers of depth with color shading and folds throughout. Really well done. Here you can see the different sides and angles. The figure inserted inside is what you would expect from a standard McFarlane figure, with decent details but nothing out of the ordinary. From the bottom you can see how it is inserted inside the large cape housing. The piece itself also carries a decent weight and does not feel flimsy or cheap. This is one solid piece of Batman. Moving on, we have a set of arms and hands, which are used when you want to display the figure outside of the large cape. We have of course the left and right arms that snap on, with a simple ball joint socket. Next, we have two display stand pieces, which are used to connect the caped figure to the base. I can tell you, this was not that easy to do, and took some figuring out before I could get it set up. The cape is so stiff and unforgiving, that there is very little area to work with when inserting these pieces. Then, we have two sets of fists and the soft cloth cape. This cape is used when displaying the figure outside of the large cape body. It's made from soft cloth, more on this later. Here we have a small plastic batarang. Once we insert the gray piece into the base, we can see it fully set up. As mentioned before, I am quite impressed with the details on this. When the figure is removed from the large cape, we have a standard McFarlane piece, with no arms. The arms do not fit inside, so it is inserted without them. The face details and overall design are decent, nothing very special here. It's the large cape that really make this figure what it is. Taking a look at the cape on its own, you can see the different flowing layers created by ridged parts in the cape, and its shaded design. It almost gives the perception of being a flowing, soft piece, while being fully solid and stiff in nature. Okay, enough talking, let's get to the good stuff. The figure itself is not the best. The design is quite simple, with a basic Batman colorway. The joints are fairly stiff, and I can tell they will easily break if not cared for properly. There have been reports of collectors snapping off body parts with this piece, so you'll want to be careful. The feet, legs, and arms have poor articulation, and overall the build quality is lackluster. Luckily, with the large cape setup, most of these issues are not visible or present. The display setup with the large cape is quite nice, even with a less than stellar quality figure inside. I'm sure most collectors will display the piece in large format, as that is the main draw of this set. The added, autographed McFarlane card is also a nice touch. That does it for this episode of AP Unboxing. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you all next time.